Heidi ho there, friends and neighbors. Bobby here today. Hey folks, today we're going to show you how to patch a tire, okay? Bring the camera right on down here. We got one here that we found a nail in it right here in the middle, and that is in a repairable zone. Now, anywhere in between my thumbs on this particular tire would be a repairable zone for a patch. Anything outside of here, you probably won't have a patch hold on to well. Best thing you could do would maybe try to stick a plug in it and hope for the best. Or if it's too far out here, you definitely want to replace the tire. But I see the little nail here. We're going to grab a hold of it today and pull this one out if I can. Well, having trouble probably because we're trying to film a video. Yeah, there we go. Hold on, I got a hold of it. Actually, that's like a kind of an odd looking nail. It's like a piece of metal. That's what this looks like. Oh yeah, that's a weird looking something or another there. But folks, that was in the tire, and we're gonna take this tire off the wheel and I'll show you how we get it patched. Stay tuned. Okay folks, we're gonna go ahead and dismount this tire right quick, and then I'll show you how we get it patched. And if you'd like to see how to use a tire machine, we have a couple videos on this channel explaining in better detail as to how to mount a tire. And looks like I'm having trouble today. Hang on. There we go. And we almost got it off of here, and we'll go ahead and show you how to get it repaired. Okay folks, we've already marked the nail. I showed you pulling it out. Let me show the good people this tool right here. I got a 90-degree die grinder here with a 50 grit sandpaper roll lock on here. This is what I'm going to use to rough up this tire before we put this patch on. And inside here, and this area is hard to see. I know you can't see with the camera because I can barely see it myself, is where that piece of metal punctured this tire. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean a spot about this big around. Show the people that right there, about 1.5 to 2 inches in diameter, probably about 2 inches in diameter. We had 1.5 inches patch and clean this surface really good and flatten out the ribbing in here to where I have a good flat surface that's scuffed and ready to accept the patch. Okay folks, now that we have cleaned that area, I'm going to take a rag here and just kind of get any of the little debris that I ground up out of the tire here, and definitely off of the area that we want to repair. We want this surface nice and clean, and then we'll pull this rag out of here and shake off the little pieces of stuff, and then we will get ready to prepare it with our rubber cement. Guys, what we're going to use today is some Napa brand vulcanizing cement or rubber cement, and I'm going to go ahead and take the cap off of it. Comes with a little brush here, and what we're going to do is generously lather up the area that we just scuffed with this rubber cement, just like so. And we'll dip in here one more time, and usually that's about all it's going to take. And we will spread this out evenly, and we'll let this stuff come to a nice hazy dry finish before we put our patch on here. I'll show you what it looks like when we get ready to put our patch on. Okay folks, this here is the patch that we're going to use. It's just a radial tire patch, flat patch. It's not a plug patch, okay? Now the industry standard these days is to put a plug patch on a vehicle, okay? That's fine and dandy, and actually at places that I worked at, I actually had to do those because that was required. But I'm an old school guy, and if it's a small nail, I'm not going to jam a big old plug, drill a hole and jam a plug through there. I'm going to patch it with just a flat patch. So that's why I keep these flat patches on hand for doing that. And let me see, I'm going to turn this tire a little bit where I can see where I'm at here. Make sure I put it on the right spot, and here we go. And guys, I'm going to go ahead and just put this patch on over the spot. And I promised I'd show you what the glue looked like at this time. And if you look, you can see it's kind of a semi-gloss finish when it sort of dries. And that's the point where you want to go ahead and stick your patch on, press it on by hand the best you can, and then take a roller like this right here, one of these rollers, and you can roll this patch in place, and it will force out any type of air bubbles that you may have, and make sure the patch adheres really good. Okay folks, after your patch has been rolled in place and you allow it to dry, there's a little thin plastic layer on the outside of the patch, and I grab a pick, but the closest thing I had was this knife I keep on my machine over here by my tire bouncer. And all you want to do is get a hold of this little plastic piece here and just peel that right off. And when you can peel that off without peeling the patch off, you know that you've got good adhesion, okay? So you can take a good look at that patch right there. Let me turn it where you can see it go with the camera. This whole area here. And that looks like it's got good adhesion all the way around. And we're gonna go and mount this tire back up, and then we'll check it for leaks. Okay guys, we got this thing mounted, and we got air put in the tire, and we're squirting a little bit of window cleaner on here. And guys, I don't see any bubbles, do y'all? I think we actually might have fixed this problem today. And hopefully we'll have a happy customer. They'll have no more flat tires. Guys, thank you for stopping by today and checking out how to patch a tire the old school way. And we thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out our other channels, RJW Financial Coaching and the Personal Body Makeover. And also, Excel Stump Grinding LLC. That's our newest channel that is going to be a channel where we post a lot of our videos from our stump grinding business. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you next time. Take care.